Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
Welcome back to another episode of the Takeover Show. I'm your host, Misa, and as always, I got the tortanator, the torta pounder. He is owner of Duchi's. Please give it up for my boy, fucking Chuy.
What up, gang?
Yep.
Mexico won today. We'll get into that later. But we got a full crowd today.
Yeah, we got a awesome episode today. One of a kind, guys. One of a kind episode. To start off with, I want to give a big old shout out to our boy Danny, who's helping us out with the cameras. He's helping us out with our computer, our research. If you guys want to know and follow Danny, you could follow him under Danny _ but Bañuelos. Is that how you say it, Danny?
Yeah, Danny _ Bañuelos. But yeah, second torta certified pound.
Or Pitudo 915.
Yes. Either way, handsome guy. Hey, man, Danny's been a big fan of the Takeover Show, and he was around. And like I said, this is a very special, one-of-a-kind episode,
cool.
man.
Glad,
Only because, like you guys know, shout out to GRS for being our partners and sponsors. And because we get to be in here, man, a lot of great artists come through this studio, and we had somebody that came through, and we didn't know he was coming through, and we decided to have a podcast. We talked to this gentleman. This guy is straight out of New Orleans. He goes by 900G. Please give it up for him, guys. Please give it up.
Yo. Welcome,
New
my boy.
Orleans.
What's going on, man?
I know we were talking before we started all this, and like I said, this is one of a kind. We don't really do episodes for like right off the bat, like right there and then. We like to kind of prepare for it. But you're not the typical artist. You're like we said, just like this episode, you are one of a kind as well. But for those who might not know who you are, can you kind of introduce yourself a bit?
I go by 900G, straight out of New Orleans, Louisiana. You already know what it is.
What's cool is like I said, we haven't heard a lot about you. We knew that you're from New Orleans, and we had our boy Danny look up some information. And Danny, New Orleans, I know that there's a lot of great artists that come out of New Orleans, but who are the most noticeable people or artists that most people would know of, dude? Please tell me.
All right, of course. I'm sure right at the top of the list you would have Lil Wayne, of course. There's Master P, there's Juvenile, there's a whole bunch of artists. C Murder, Currency, Mystical. So my question is, how would you feel, or what's your style of music? Who do you relate to the most coming from out of New Orleans? Who would you represent?
I don't know, man. I feel like I got a little mixture of everybody, you know? I don't really like base my music on nobody either. I'm kind of different. Everybody say I'm distinctive. Like I got a distinctive voice, so
you're on your own lane compared to like Juvenile and Birdman and Lil Wayne, but they're still
greats though. Them people that I listen to daily. You get what I'm saying?
No, I do, definitely.
Every last one of them names, that's crazy though. But
so knowing that you're from New Orleans, you're obviously here in El Paso. To start off with, man, New Orleans, how long? I mean, are you original? Do you still live there? Are you just passing through? Where do you reside, and how was New Orleans growing up for you?
To be honest with you, bro, I be kind of in and out because I'm a traveling tech, you know. So I don't really just be in one spot like that. But I be from New Orleans to Georgia.
From New Orleans all the way to Georgia.
Nice. And we were talking earlier, and you mentioned New Orleans, that you were from the 9th Ward. For those that don't know, can you explain a little bit about that?
Oh, man. Ninth Ward is the Ninth Ward, you hear me? But I'm from across the canal.
Oh, okay.
It's a different world. It's the ninth ward, but it's a different world. You gotta be from there to know. You know what I'm saying?
Big
But,
Def, yeah.
Poverty real there.
And I believe it, bro. I've seen it with the New Orleans Saints footage and everything everything they do, bro.
You
So
either gonna be real or fake.
900G.
Fake don't last over there.
No, that's true, man. That's true. When did this whole music really start for you, man? You know, you told us your age. You've been doing this for a minute. When did you really get into music? When you knew that, you know, this is something that I want to do? Was it at a young age, or was it once you know you got older? When was it that you knew that music was your thing?
Man, I was 14 years old and Katrina had hit. You know, so
Shit.
I was in Brookhaven, Mississippi, and I was telling my mom, I said, "Mom, I want rap. I need a mic and some speakers." And she brought that shit home. You hear me? She brought the set home. You hear me? It's a little skinny mic, and she gave me my rap name, G9, and I stuck with that.
oh, shout out mom.
So your name was pretty much made by your mom.
Right.
Damn, that's awesome.
This was your mother.
Yeah,
that gave
my
you the name?
mama
So
gave me G9, but
how did that come about, or why G9? What,
my
can you
first
elaborate?
name Gardell, and I'm from New Orleans.
Oh shit! So the
You know what
nine,
I'm saying?
the nine
Yeah.
represents New Orleans.
The 9 represents a 9.
Oh shit! I learned something today. Fuck yeah! Hell yeah!
That actually, I mean, just even saying that the name means a lot. 14 years old. What really made you just tell your mom that you need a mic and to start recording? Were you already writing music by then? Were you already?
My sister was dating this guy, and he was into music real tough, and he was cold, and I used to just watch him.
Studying the game.
Man, and he used to just be like, "Get on there," and I wrote my shit, and that was my first song. I didn't know I could do that shit. I didn't know how easy it was, and I was passionate. I was focused on getting that bitch done. You hear me? So
Yeah.
I really come out. My first song was hard, like you know, when you get your first song like that and you used to it, I'm like, man, that's cool. I start doing them bitches repetitively.
So right off, you know, once that first song came out,
Back
you're
to back,
like,
I wouldn't stop. I'm talking about repetitively, bro. Then I'm recording myself. I'm making my own beats, all that, because this one person, he telling me, like, bro, you don't need nobody to do that. Like, you could do it yourself. And we sat there and mastermind that shit, and, you know, he stopped doing it, but I kept going.
And I was gonna say, 14 years old, right? You know, you're at an age where, you know, once you get into something and you love it, you really become into it. But like you said, he stopped doing it, but you kept going. What made you keep going? Did you get into a group that also had the same mentality, that also did the same thing, or were you always kind of like on your own when it came to building this music?
Nah, really, like, everybody had their thing. Sports and
Right.
so shit. I was a fly nigga.
There you go. Let him know. Let him know.
I started, you know, I'm fucking with the girls and I'm rapping and I'm hustling and shit.
You're in
feel
you're
me?
in the zone. Gotta do it.
Becoming 900G.
So that's what made me keep going. The feedback I was getting off that shit, like I'm getting the feedback off the fucking MVP player and
Damn.
like how he getting, you heard
The
me? Or the
motion.
nigga with the coldest truck in the town or something like that. Like I'm getting that kind of feedback. So I stayed with that on top of, oh, I'm killing these niggas with this dressing shit or whatever. I always wanted to be like the top, but I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. Like I ain't never did it for you. Like I be like, oh, that's a cold truck. But now I want me a truck, not cause of you, but I'ma make sure my shit hit harder than yours. Cause I won't ride you made me want ride a truck.
The hunger was there.
Yeah, like I'm pushing a coupe, I'm pushing a foreign, but you made me want ride a truck. The way your shit was floating, I'ma make my shit flow like that, but it's gonna look a little better.
Hey,
He's all like, I need that.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
man.
wasn't an entertainer. He was an innovator. And at that young age, what type of lyrics were you talking about? Was it just something that you wanted to do, or was it just in the
I
moment?
used to listen to people like Shine Poe.
Okay.
Sean Paul is the shit.
Sean
No,
Paul?
Sean Poe.
Sean
Sean Poe. Shine. He's a rapper. He had got locked up because of P. Diddy on some shit.
Oh shit.
He from Belize.
Oh shit.
I used to listen to Max P.
Okay.
He got locked up because of some shit in New York. However that shit went. That was just some gangster shit because you ain't said nothing. And you come home. He home now, but you ain't
he didn't say shit.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's some inspiring shit. I ain't saying I won't go to jail. I ain't saying none of
no.
that. I don't wish that on no man, but when you go in that place and you don't say shit, bro, all them years, and you know how this shit went, man, that's some gangster shit, bro.
Respect, bro. Fuck.
Fuck.
For real, bro.
Fuck. So, I mean, obviously, man, the spot that you're from, like you said, you don't know unless you're from there. There must have been some hard times, and all this. How did you get through all that and become who you are now?
To be honest, bro, if you ain't got it,
you ain't got it. Shit.
Get
Stay
the
there.
fuck out the door.
you
Yeah.
feel me?
No, that's
You ain't got it. You gotta stay there, man. Ain't no running from that and ducking that or nothing. Moms ain't got it. Like, you gotta stay there. Where you gonna go?
yeah.
So you gotta go to school. You gotta fight these niggas. You gotta carry the blick.
Exactly,
These
yeah,
niggas.
yeah.
You know that's how it go. Yeah, like you gonna survive or die.
Gotta
You
run
become
it
a
or die.
survivor, yeah.
man.
You gotta educate you.
That's what it is, man. Fuck.
I mean, and I wanted to ask, as time went by, did you ever feel that like maybe you gotta give this up? Because I'm not an artist myself, but we've interviewed enough artists where they tell me that it's not easy. Some get lucky, but there's a true grind to it, especially when you come from a place like yourself. What made you keep going? What is it? Did you ever get to a point where you wanted to quit, or something that you're like, nah, it's not gonna work
I ain't
out?
never had a real experience like when I walked in here.
Damn.
So
Respect.
been doing this shit that long.
And now that you brought that up,
You get
man,
what I'm saying?
you did
So
bring
look,
some.
So to be doing this shit that long, I don't feel no way of my age doing it until I do it, till I get it. Because how I've been trying to get to this shit and finally here had to, like, I'm working on a road and just type this shit in on the maps, like recording studios. Walked in this bitch, y'all treat me like y'all knew me for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell the talent that you have. We don't, GRS. Shout out GRS, man. They always bring in people that actually have a dream and a goal and are dedicated. But to be honest with you, man,
but that's what make me don't stop though, because I always want to experience this.
Right.
So now that I've really experienced it the real way, the passionate way, I'm not gonna stop. Like, it's gonna keep making me want to do it. Yeah?
The hunger
Right.
keeps.
Man, look at 2 Chainz,
Exactly.
Weezy, all them. They look how old they still rolling.
They're still doing their thing. And what's it called? Wheezy just
Say the wrong
announced.
thing, you can make Jay-Z come out. Shit, you can make, fuck. You say the wrong thing, you can make Jigga come out. Yeah? Like, man, they gotta rap no more, man.
yeah. You know what, man? Before we started this pod and we were kind of get to knowing you a little bit, you were saying some stuff that was very interesting. Like I said, we're not artists, but you talked to us about how difficult it is to even get noticed or to even go through an event, and get an event and do all that. Tell us a little bit more about that, and in your perspective, how hard is it for an artist like yourself to really?
To be honest with you, every time I try to go perform or get in a showcase or something, it's always like too many here. You hear me?
Yeah.
And then when you finally get up there, who gonna listen?
Mm,
You get what I'm saying?
exactly.
I don't want to pay for my performance, bro. First of all, bro. And I want you to, like, listen to my shit and really feel where the fuck I'm coming from. You hear me? Like, if you don't feel it, go to the next artist that's great, that make you feel that. It's okay not to stop by me. It's all right. But
Find that out.
I'm not about, I don't want to.
You don't-
It need to be genuine, and this is the reason why you listen to me, because he do the same thing same things I do. I shouldn't have to change my music or none of that. Just because I'm trying to get to this artist or this audience, like I could get to this audience at a certain time. That's cool.
You want people
let me
to
work
But
there. Yeah.
the notice part, the getting noticed part, bro. I never really worried about it because I knew it was always some bullshit. Like, so I just drop my shit.
sit back and just
I just
do
drop
your
my
thing.
shit.
Let it work
You can
itself
click
out.
on it if you don't. It don't matter. Fuck it. I'm not about to keep paying you for promotion
And you know what? And you're right. I mean, like having this podcast and as it's growing, you know, we get people that, you know, want to be a part of it or want to sponsor us, but they want us to change something about it. They don't want us to do this. They don't want us to say that. And it's just how you said, man, we're not here to fucking be somebody else's podcast. We were going to be our own show. And if you like it or
Guess
not,
what?
that's cool. You know,
Guess
like,
what? That's the reason why I said keep it raw. I'm gonna be the first artist that ever came in here and freestyled a podcast.
Damn, all right.
oh,
I walked straight up to let's do it. This wasn't planned, bro.
this wasn't planned. This is
wasn't.
very special.
This
bro.
is some professional shit. That mean you already established. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah, we could do the walk up. Got the cash. Let's make that move. Like, it's okay. It don't matter. Whatever the price, it don't matter. Price or not, it don't matter. Family ties, it don't matter.
It's going to happen
It
regardless.
got done. You hear me? Man, you go anywhere else, there's got to be something going on. Like, you'll finally get to a studio and they be like, oh, you could go in the B room, on the A room, on the C room. Then they be like, we got an engineer for you. You could pay for that engineer, or you could bring your own engineer. So you telling me I'm finna pay you to bring my people in there to record me and your shit?
Shit. No, yeah.
That's genuine reference studios for you, my boy.
Damn, that's crazy.
I never got with it.
Fuck that.
Fuck them. But when
What drives you now,
Especially
man?
when you don't got nobody coming to your shit, or these ain't no fire artists that's coming in here. You ain't passionate about recording nobody. Like, all of that. I got tired of that bullshit. That shit weak. Like, it burn you up on the inside.
Is that
Like, it won't
something
do
that's
people shit.
is that something that is common? I mean, I mean, you're in El Paso, you're from New Orleans, and is that, I mean, being through so many studios, is that something
I'm gonna
that
keep it real with you. I was able to get on maps on my phone, bro. Google y'all, come here as a walk up, get a fire song done that's not even mastered to y'all, that I could bring to the South and they gonna say it's been mastered. You heard me? Hold on. And I got a podcast on the spot, and we ain't even about to talk about the financial literacy of this program. You hear me? Like, but that's love. You feel what I'm saying? That's what made me feel like a family in here. That's what make people come back and you keep getting paid.
yeah.
That's what make you, yeah, that's how it goes.
And that's what GRS is, and that's why we partnered up with these guys, because they had that same they had that same goal. I mean, when they told us, it was like, look, this is a spot where everybody that has a dream could make it come true. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, if you want to start. And that's what we love, and that's why once you came in, it was just random. Like I said, usually on Sunday nights we have just this whole place by ourselves. We do edits. And
Work,
Chris hit us
football,
up. Hey, we're gonna get somebody in here. If you guys wanna, collab, let's do it. And you came in, and right away, man. I could tell, man, you're very talented. I got to listen to some of your stuff, bro. Let me ask you, man, is the music and the lyrics, how do you create it? What's your system? Do you wake up one day and you just have a beat in your head, or do you have just some lyrics that you just want to
Write it
say
down?
or is it on the spot right there and
If I
then?
tell you this, you're not gonna believe me, bro.
let them know.
I'll believe you, dude.
I'll believe you too.
Yeah, dude, I'll believe you, dude. You're a cool guy.
Bruh, I swear to God, bro. Every day I write like 2 or 3 lines, and I stop.
Wait, you stop?
Big, you know why? because I don't want to go into writer's block. When you go into writer's block, you make stupid music. You hear me? So
Like that tunnel vision you get into?
While I'm hype, that's why all my balls sound like that, because you know how when you first start a song off, you be like, ooh, that line was hard. And then you just put some bullshit behind it. No, every one of my lines be like that, because as soon as I start the beat, I be like, yay. Then I stop. Boom. I'm going to do something else. I'm about to go to work. I might be at work thinking about it, like, ooh, I can add this in.
Fuck, that's a different mentality, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. Then I add it in there. You hear me? Like, now I got 2 balls, but it might take me a month to write a song. If I'm really feeling it and I know it's going to be on a real beat and I know I'm not doing no mixtape shit, like, it's going to take me a long time to write a song, bro. Like, I can't just write a song
overnight type shit.
Half-ass shit.
If it's cold, bro, no, bro. It's gonna take me a minute. You hear me? Like, and it's gonna be organized. It's gonna be on that topic. It's gonna be concept from top to bottom, theories, all of that. And I don't even like calling my songs tracks. I want to call them acts.
Oh shit!
But acts are big. Like, acts are like chapters. Like,
right,
you know, so
yeah.
I can't call it that, but I want to be the first artist to be like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
I see my boy over here raising his hand over here.
My
No, you're good.
bad. Random question, brother. How long have you been in town? How long have you been here for?
Since yesterday.
Oh shit!
Plan on-
First time in El Paso?
Yes.
Do you plan on spending any more time here, brother?
Yes.
Okay, because I wanted to ask you, you should, just an idea, random, going off topic. You should collaborate with an artist from here, like, or some Mexican artist, because, you know, we go hand in hand. We're brother to brother. Like, I see your style. I think you would be a badass hit, like, with a Mexican
The
artist,
brown and
you know
black,
what I mean? Hell yeah.
we fucking hit together,
But
bro.
look,
Hell yeah.
guess what? Y'all find me somebody.
Hey.
I don't know if you've heard of
All you artists that follow.
she's a female artist from here.
Let him know.
She recently got the key to the city, Crystal Poppin. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Crystal Poppin is the biggest artist here.
She's the shit, bro.
Yeah.
For real, search her up. She's the shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, collaborate with her. Like, you can't go wrong with that fucking
I'm
combination.
gonna make that happen, dude. I'm gonna reach out.
Minority to minority, bro. You guys, I heard 2-3 tracks of your shit right now. I'm telling you right now, that's a hit.
That's sick, dude.
That's a hit.
That's
right
sick.
there.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. Like I said, man, like this whole episode is something that we've never done, something special.
How they say
Hey,
spontaneous.
you know what, guys?
Spontaneous.
You know what? I feel special.
You are special.
Nah, bro, you got the vibe that you. Let the man hit this.
Brother, you can just tell, like, the way that you're talking to us right here, bro, you're right at home, dog.
And I'll tell people this, man. And a lot of our guests that have been here, you guys know that we do ask, like, you know, is there something you guys don't want us to talk about? And you're one of the few that's just like, nah, man, let's just fucking do this raw. You could ask whatever. And to me, that's very cool, because as somebody that's doing something that people are going to see, either it's an artist, hear it, or an athlete or something, I think it's always very, very, very important for people to really know who you truly are, because once they listen to your shit, they're going to have an image of you, you know, but if they already know who you are, there's no way that they're going to be having to pretend or create an image or think that who you are. And so for that, bro, like
My
right off the
flowers,
bat,
bro.
it's like, yeah, this guy is very open. He's down to do it. And the fact that you're not even from El Paso, and you're just pretty much passing through, is just something crazy, man, and very unique. And I wanted to ask, we're about to take a quick break here, but before we do, I wanted to ask you, man, do you have any shows coming up? Is there like any music that you're about to release? What's going on with you right now at the moment?
Yeah.
I got a single I'm about to drop.
Let him know right there.
Got a single on the way, man. Y'all stay tuned for that, bro. I might drop it tonight. It's that fire. Yeah.
Oh shit!
But, you know,
Shit!
it's that fire.
What's it
You
called?
never know.
What's it called?
You
Let
know
the
what's
people know.
crazy?
Let the people
You know
know.
what's crazy? I didn't even name it.
Damn.
Oh shit.
That's how exclusive
That's
it be.
that's dedication. It's
Bruh,
like he's
I
not
didn't
even thinking of the name.
it. Call Chris.
Call Chris. Hey Alexa, call Chris.
Dude, there's so much that I still want to ask you. Off camera, man, we were talking a little bit more. You have like almost 500 pairs of fucking shoes. You roll the biggest fucking blunts that I've ever seen in my life. To start off with, there's so many questions that we still have, but before we do ask you all that, we do need to take a break. And if we could, before, can you look into this camera right here and kill it? Everybody know where they could find you and follow you, hear your
Hey
music.
man, y'all follow me on Instagram. You hear me? Ape Gang, APEGN 9 NG. You hear me? You already know what it is, man.
And
Guys,
don't
we're-
misspell it.
We'll have all the links at the bottom below. Guys, make sure you guys are following and really supporting these fucking awesome artists, man. We don't like to just have anybody on our show, but when we run into somebody that is dedicated and has a dream and
Talented.
fucking coming through GRS. Shout out to fucking GRS, by the way, man. Shout out Chris. Shout out Javi for creating this badass studio to where we get to fucking meet people like fucking 900G and tell his story. And we're going to continue his story. Y'all make sure you guys are following, subscribing, and liking. Another big old shout out to my boy Danny, man. Danny, bro, you might be my next co-host, dude. Fuck Chuy.
Neta que sí, güey.
Fuck Chuy, man. Fuck Chuy. And then also, man, you guys see Chuy wearing a Mexican jersey. Mexico played today, and they fucking...
We beat that CONCACAF Nation League, but not only that, we have a fucking jersey giveaway coming soon.
And you know what? We're gonna do something in order for you to win this jersey. Y'all gotta make sure you guys are following our boy 900G, and you guys gotta make sure you guys are following us, and you guys might win this jersey. All that being said, guys, we'll be right back right after this. All right, guys, and we're back here. New episode, unique episode, like we said. We got our boy 900G straight from New Orleans. Shout out, man. Dude, you have a, you know, the more that we talk, you're so interesting, man. From what you went through, your music, and all this. But something right off the bat that I noticed when you walked in was your clean, fly shoes. Is there a way that we could get them up here real quick and show the fucking camera? Can you take one of your shoes off? I promise I won't run off with them, dude.
So the fellow sneakerheads on here, look at
Jesus.
that. If I'm correct, are those the black cats?
Sexy, dude.
And you were saying you have a collection up, like he was saying,
Yeah,
400,
dude.
500 pairs?
man.
500?
I got like 400 something pairs of sneakers.
What brand is your like to go to besides well, obviously we all want that Louis the Gucci, or you're more into the Nike
Nah, I
Jordan?
ain't into those. I like really the originals. I like the shit that Fresh Prince wore and on Lawrence.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know,
Yeah.
dope shit, but I still collect the new drops and the reimagined shit too.
When did you start getting into that? I mean, almost 500 fucking pairs
To
of
be
sneakers.
honest with you, bro, I just be going ridiculous with this shit now. Like,
Just
probably from the age of 28.
okay, so it's just recently you started going into it.
All the way until now. Yeah, but I always kept my shit. I don't never give it away. so them, but
I mean, and you told us too, man. We were asking about
and then I'm
that.
from New Orleans, man. We stand still if we ain't got a drill here. So,
I was gonna say if in New Orleans,
Say that again.
yeah, man. I'm from New Orleans, man. We stand still if we ain't got a drill, man. So you know how to keep your shoes clean from when you was younger.
Yeah. Hey, dude, Danny, we gotta come up with something like that, man, for El Paso, right? We gotta come up with what do you think we should say here from El Paso, man?
Shit, I don't know. What would be the shit? El Paso, dog. I don't know.
You got to get a torta.
Or what?
Not even. You gotta
Cortez's
get
or
your
Dunk
shit
One?
together and get some black cats, some real black cats.
Dude,
But I had a question. Out of your whole collection, Pops, and I don't want to expose, what's the Holy Grail in there? The
You gotta
500, the Holy Grail, so you don't
think
expose it.
like that.
I mean, that's personal
I got some.
preference, right?
I got the OG flus, man.
I'm going to
you-
pop those up right here, guys.
Did you ever get into the Space Jams? Did you ever get into the Dunks?
I got those. I have dunks. That's what make the shit so fucking ridiculous. Like all the side shit that I have, like the dunks and the fucking. I got some Nikes that Martin Lawrence used to wear.
Oh, fuck.
I grabbed all colors of them bitches.
If you could, would you grab the ones that they took off because blood? Obviously, they had blood on them, but they were the what's his scary name from Halloween, bro?
Jason?
No,
Yeah,
I know
right?
what pair you're
Fucking talking about.
the Halloween release that they had to cut off because there was blood on them. The Freddy Kruegers.
Oh no, I wasn't the low tops.
Yeah.
joints,
Yeah.
I wasn't really into those. I think they're pretty cool shoe though, like a nice idea of a shoe, you know. But let's go back to the grill. I think that's an epic shoe to have. But I like the Gamma Blue. Like,
My
that's-
boy, I'm out of here.
It's my favorite Jordan.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
quit.
See you later, dog.
That's
Respect, bro.
favorite
Respect.
Jordan. Like that, it's not a crispy or Jordan, bro. Like that's a beautiful shoe. Bro.
And I don't fucking blame you, bro. But have you ever had any issues wearing sneaks around?
Yeah, some of them dry riding. Soul will come off. I'll be pissed off because I'm out somewhere. I ain't got nothing.
Fuck you, haters. That's all I gotta say.
I don't be caring about people because, like, when you like something, you ain't gonna care about the price or nothing. Like, you know,
Right.
I got a lot of vintage shit that was given to me as well. You know, that I keep. So
It's
if you
love.
don't wear, you supposed to wear your shoes. So if you don't wear them bitches gonna dry ride and
Rot and break.
you
over
could
time.
expect walking up the street and looking back and your soul behind your player.
Or half your shoelaces. Bitch.
That's happened to me, dude, with brand new shoes, dog. Brand new shoes.
It happens.
Tell
But Nine, I had a question. Sneaker game, the swag. How did that all begin?
Ooh, my mama ain't play that. Mom's gonna keep a nigga fresh every holiday, every school day, it's just what you know. That's what it is.
That's what you asked for
We
Christmas.
grew up like that in the house. Like we like, man, we getting the J's when they first come out. We got our mom in the line.
Wow, dude. Shout out to
Shout
mom.
out Big Moms right there.
Shout out to mom, man.
That dude, like sneakers was something still big in the city. Sneakers, you gotta get them. Mardi Gras time, second line time, Super Sunday, the Big 9.
Damn.
Yes, Lord.
I wanted to ask, how's Mardi Gras over there?
Man, it didn't got beautiful now. Like this shit was very, very beautiful. I was out on the road for work, but like all the pictures and videos and shit I seen, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
With Mardi Gras, New York, New Orleans, and everything, did that? We saw the video. We all saw the video. Did that affect home or in any type of way?
What video?
The guy that ran right through fucking.
Oh, man, to be honest with you, bro, I don't think nobody from New Orleans got hit.
Damn, bro. That
It
fucking
was
sucks.
all tourists.
Right.
And it's like
That's a no.
Yeah.
That's a
that's
big.
that shit.
That is a dog.
Like that's
Good
some
job, Danny.
That's some shit like that's, you know, like not cool.
Not
Right.
at
Like,
all.
that's some shit you could always get to that spot on Bourbon and be like, "Fuck, bro, that man just turned right here."
Took a right and
Yeah.
I bring that up because El Paso also has a little like heartfelt on that, and I'm gonna go to a wedding over there in September, and I've always wondered what Bourbon Street was like.
To be honest with you, bro, you go to any city, bro, and do what you dare to do, you should be good, bro. Like, you know, that was just some unfortunate shit that
Yeah.
happened, and I feel sorry for those people who had to the family of those people that happened to, but, you know,
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. We were talking also earlier, man, and you've traveled everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Tell us where you've gone. Have you gone international? Best cities you've gone through.
Man,
What
to be
experience have you
honest
gone
with you,
through?
bro, I've been to Pennsylvania, Providence, Rhode Island, Springfield, Mass, everywhere, bro. Like in that hemisphere. And I just come from all through Arizona. I'm finna go all through Texas again. I don't know, it's just back and forth, really. Everywhere. Fuck yeah, man.
What do you think about it, man? Do you kind of take like into consideration and then maybe put it into your music, or is this your music something that is just something?
No, I had just thought about it the other day. I was in the hotel. I'm like, I need to like start messing with different people, cause I'm an introvert and I don't do nothing, bro. Like I try to stay out of the way because I know what the fuck out there. I know what that happened. Before,
Yeah,
me?
dude.
Like, I done been in that. I know what's up. You hear me? So I start thinking about it. Like I could Google people. I can see who doing this shit professionally and start finally taking my shit serious instead of worrying about who the fuck care and all of that shit. I'ma see what's up if I put my dollar down.
And boys, you can see it the moment you walked in. You walked right into the control room and you guys knocked it out, bro.
Yep,
Boom,
most
boom,
definitely.
boom.
And also shout out to Chris, man, manager of
Man, shout out to Chris, man.
GRS, man. This guy is probably somebody that has seen a lot of talent come and gone through so many years. And when he came in, while you were in there, he's like, dude, this guy's fast. Like, this guy knows his shit, And and for Chris, to be honest, for Chris to tell me that was like, oh shit, like this guy's got something going. So all that being said, bro, what's the future looking like for you? What do you want to do? What's the plan? Is there a plan that you have?
To be honest with you, bro, I want to teach my sons financial literacy.
Damn.
That's what I'm on, bro. Like I'm trying to teach them like how to, when they get the bread, they keep it flowing. Like,
Right.
because you'll see a rapper or a movie person, they're not making movies every single day. Even if they are, you don't get a paycheck every fucking day. You hear me? So with that being said, these people got businesses on the side and all of that, like that's keeping their money up.
It's like Michael Jordan, right? He made most of his money from outside of the NBA.
So with that being said, I'm trying to teach my sons when they're young, like, man, invest in stuff you feel like gonna make profit. If you can't buy it twice, don't buy it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that one.
If you can't
really
buy it,
like
twice,
that
don't
one.
buy it.
So, trying to teach them that. Keep their clothes clean. Unless they gotta get dirty. Like daddy. Fuck.
You know what, dude? I asked, like I said, I just asked what the future looks like for you, and your first answer was about your kids, and that says a lot about you, man. That says a lot about what really, truly you care about, and that hits the heart. Me being a father myself, hats off to you, man. I mean, I was thinking you're gonna say something about your music and what you're doing, but your first answer right away is about your kids, and hats off to you for that, bro. For those that are listening, this is literally what for me, man. I mean, listen and look into all the greats, like they have this talent, but their priorities are always something else. If you look into their biography, their main thing is always something else. And I think you're that one guy, man. And so once again, hats off to you, bro. Hats off to you. If you're a father, that's fucking what makes a man is being a true dad and a father. But with all being said, what about your music? Do you see your music as just something that you're able to create, or is that something that you truly want to make something out of? Is that a career that you think that you could do?
I really want to be in a big house and watch my kids jam to my shit.
Fuck.
Hey,
Like, they could use samples to my old shit.
right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, just let me blow a little bit. It's all right. Like, but they could use my samples or something. Like, that's cool with me. Keep my shit alive or something. But other than that, like, I'm passionate about this shit. But I can't push no more than what the fuck I can grab. You hear me? You get what I'm saying?
Elaborate a little bit more.
I can't push no more than what I could grab. Meaning, like, if I can't afford this shit, I ain't gonna try to fuck with it. And if I got this type of dollar, and if you gonna fuck over me for it, I'd rather keep it in my pocket. Cause I know enough to not get fucked over for it. You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
So,
Honestly, that's true. Danny, what do you got to say, bro?
Hey, brother, and just to mention it, because we were talking to Chris, our manager here at the studio. So, honestly, like in all honesty, he came up to us and he was like, you know what? Like, this guy quoted me an okay price. Like, he was okay with it. So, with that you just said, I want to say, how do you compare studios here to like studios up in New Orleans? I know New Orleans is like
Wherever you've
I'm
been.
gonna say this.
much
I'm gonna say this.
bigger
The ones
city, obviously a much pricier city. How would you compare the price to here? Like something that you could do.
But it's also about the quality.
Right, of course. But I just want to say, obviously, it's much cheaper here, right? But we're much fucking farther from his hometown. How do you explain that, or how would you?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. All right.
Right.
The quality is we have a couple people that's off the chain with that shit, but these couple people are the only ones in the city that, and they super booked,
Monopoly.
all this type of shit. You get what I'm saying? And
Monopoly.
then,
It's a monopoly.
but they charging $50 an hour, $75 an hour, but it's not
quality work.
It's sometimes it depends on who it is.
It's 50-50. Yeah,
It depends, and
I
you're
get
taking
you.
a chance. I'm tired of taking a
you.
chance. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
I came in this bitch got high quality.
for real. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think the whole thing too is you have to. I think you think more about the worth of your dollar with what you're getting out of, and if you see something that is not gonna be worth it, why even take the risk?
But when you doing this craft though, sometimes you gotta understand. Like I was telling my guy Chris, I was like, you charge 80, you hear me? But you saying give you 100 for the inconvenience, which is cool. You get what I'm saying? And after I notice his setup, I'm like, that's another 50. Hear how fire he is already off regular mix. That's another 50. You hear me? After he mix it, I walk out, I'm satisfied. He done bounced the track, gave it to me. I'm in here doing the podcast, get on a break from the podcast, go up in here. He's still mixing my shit. I told that boy in the hallway, I said, you better go up.
That's GRS for you guys.
Yeah.
We this place cares, and they truly.
You gotta know you
about,
cold. It ain't about, listen, you gotta stop pricing your product as thinking about somebody else's pockets. Like, man, these people ain't gonna want to buy this too high.
If they want to do it, they'll pay.
That's right. You can't make money like that. And I just had to tell that to Chris.
Bro, and you know what, bro? Honestly, I do not work here. I'll tell you the truth, dog. I do not work here. These guys asked me to come. Like, I'm being genuine with you right now. But the way I'm doing this right now, like, damn, like, the way I've seen these guys work, I'm not doing this for no fucking reason. Like,
right.
These guys are the fucking real deal.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, dog, like, damn. Like, and then, because of what you said, like, who the fuck says that to their fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, who goes up to the studio and then see their shit, like, dude, you need to do this and this and that. I mean,
going back to what I'm telling you, like, dog, bro, blacks and Mexicans, we're a fucking minority. Like, shit, bro. Fucking whenever you come, dog, come.
Yeah, man.
We'll.
Yeah.
fucking-
What we gotta
friends
say
here.
the way that we say it, and you guys know this.
You ain't gotta
He's
worry
invited.
about
He's
that.
invited to the carne asada, my guy.
Yeah,
He's
you're
always.
invited
Danny,
to the
tell him.
fucking
Danny, tell him.
carne asada. This guy's invited to a carne asada.
He's invited to all the carne asadas.
Do you know what that means?
You're invited to a Mexican barbecue, dog.
Yeah, the cookouts.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's a big
yeah,
deal
yeah.
for our Mexicans, man. If somebody says you're invited to the carne asada, bro, you're in.
You're in.
You're
Oh
fucking
man,
in, dog.
come
You're
on,
in.
man.
You're in, man.
Elaborating on back to his question, the studios from there to here, not the pricing because you already went on that, but how are the studios here to there? Because you said the booking is up the ass. Sometimes you don't even get your schedule. Your music is behind. I'm pretty sure you have music videos.
Is it hard? Is it hard to try and record something as you're traveling and you're going through the studios? You said, you go through
Man,
Google.
you know what's crazy, bro? I've recorded 2 songs since I've been on the road, and that's more than I will do probably in a year.
No.
Trying to fucking record back home, bro. Every time it's some bullshit, bro. Like, it's just hard to record, bro.
Damn.
And they got people that might tell you, like, man, no, if we could record, he just don't know where to look. Why I gotta search so much? We can't Google no fucking studio and go to the studio like I did out here.
Yeah.
Or doing any other state I've been doing. Bro, I was gonna make a mixtape and call it whatever time I dropped that song, wherever I was at.
Oh.
Like I just dropped one called 1:45 a.m. in Arizona.
Damn.
It's on
Because
Apple.
that's where you're at.
It's on Apple.
Oh, shit. We'll post it up right here, guys.
It's on
There's a link.
Apple. Yep. It's on Apple. 1:45 a.m. in Arizona, 900G. It's on
Damn.
No, dog, but for sure, like whatever it's worth for. Like I know I haven't really talked to Crystal Poppin that much, but dog, she's fucking popping.
Yeah.
Like she's a local artist from here. Like shout out to fucking Crystal Poppin. She fucking needs to work with you, dog. Like,
Y'all gotta get that together.
Yeah.
bro, and-
Make some
and,
magic.
Yeah. My future ex-wife. Just saying.
Y'all gotta get that together.
I
from
don't know
well-
if you've heard like Mexican music, but I mean we've had some history of El Paso. I mean we've had fucking Juan Gabriel, one of the biggest fucking Mexican artists out there right now. Like he's passed away, but still.
Honestly, man, like when it comes to El Paso, and this is why we have this show, is because we want to expose the best of El Paso. Like we talked earlier, how big this city is and the history of it. People don't really know about El Paso. It's just, oh yeah, I passed through there before, and this and
I
that.
don't know if you've heard about Khalid, but he's not technically from here, but he claims to.
Oh,
be from
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
shout out
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
shout
he
out to
made
Khalid as
location
well,
and
bro.
all that.
Yeah,
Aaron Jones, he was recently with fucking the Green Bay Packers. But
Eddie
now he's with,
Guerrero.
who the Vikings now?
now he's with the Vikings. Yeah, Aaron Jones. Shout out Sarah Jones.
There's definitely talent here, dog. Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Look,
please come back
and you guys, and I've said this several times in several podcasts. We've all grown up always saying like, I want to move out of here. I can't wait to move the fuck out of here. And I was one of those people, and I did ended up leaving. I ended up going to San Antonio. I lived there for a while. But to be honest, like knowing now the history of El Paso and knowing how much talent we have,
can't compare.
I always told myself, how the fuck are we not as popular as New York or LA or
Can't compare.
Atlanta, And the thing is,
tell you
like,
why.
it's exposure.
I could tell you why.
Why?
Because those other cities
Fuck yeah, they hating.
is in a 5 to 9 hour
Right.
radius.
Oh, I get
Damn.
it.
So it's cool. That's a trip
we're
to
so
us. That's
We're in the
cool
middle
to
of nowhere.
us. That's getting out of town to us. That's getting out of the go. That's going to get some air to us. You hear me? Like nobody from the South is gonna be like,
I never thought about that.
let's ride
Oh,
to
shit.
El Paso.
Chuy, put that
Like,
hat on, dude.
Do you know truck drivers hate going to El Paso? They
Why?
love the money, but they
for
know
real?
that drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck yeah. Yo, but
My boy.
but let me point this out though. We do have like, bro, Albuquerque's right here, Balmoreo's right here, Las
Ruidoso,
What y'all not
Chihuahua. This is
understand?
going into Mexico, Chihuahua, Casas Grandes.
Listen though, this what you don't understand though. They're not gonna know
Oh yeah,
if they're not coming out here.
right. Oh, I get you.
when I get back, I can only influence at least 10 or 20 people to get their ass up here. Probably 10 of them gonna come on their own time, which is whenever they able to get out.
It's true. Who the fuck wants to come as a tourist and come to El Paso?
And you got to think about this. They're not gonna know. They don't know. They just don't know, bro, because we stuck down there. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I
Damn.
can't really. I ain't trying to. It ain't nothing to really.
But this is our job, man. This is why we're doing this show, man.
You know.
Yeah, bro. But honestly, that's my goal, bro. To bring people that like to fucking make El Paso a fucking like tourist city. Like, that's one of my goals for sure, dog.
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna lie.
But it's gonna take some work.
This is where I would
the
come
people in El
to
Paso need
do
some fucking
everything.
work, dog.
Like, you know.
This is I've always said it. This is a city of like frontier, man. You could come in here and start the first company doing this or the first everything, man. This is a frontier.
Right.
And like you said, people don't know it because we're like an oasis. You know, the closest biggest city is like 9 hours away, 8 hours away,
hours
5 hours away, you know, like but you're
All
right.
that though. I went to Phoenix and
That's 6 hours away.
Flagstaff, all of that. I did all of that, man.
No, yeah, man. It's El Paso is unique, man, and it's our job. And the fact that you're coming through and you're exploring, and like Danny said, man, we're gonna fucking take you out. And what time is it, dude? Is there still food around? Look at that. He's like, shit.
He's like, Cometa's open. But Danny had a question for you on your music career. He said, you want to ask him the craziest?
Craziest experience you've had so far.
Music wise,
What could you tell us? Yeah, or like touring. What could you tell us about that?
I've never toured before. Never.
Wait, what?
I've never been on tour.
Yet.
But when it comes to
so-
music, what's the craziest experience you had?
You have to have something, dog. Come on.
All right, I've had people to.
That if you want to talk about.
I've had people to act like they put computer crash. I've had people to
Damn, like try and sabotage
get
your shit.
mad and don't want to get on the song because I'm fire.
Damn.
Bro, that's when you know.
Look, I've had
You got
people.
something going. That's when you know you got something going.
I've had people see like my wave will be stronger than theirs, and they'll stop fucking with me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's everywhere,
I'm
bro.
really
That's
a
everywhere.
friend. Like I'm really a partner to people. Like I really like, you know, like I'm, bro. I'm not sweet. Like I'm not a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm cool with you and I'm riding for you, like you know, like I never do nothing to harm you or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
Knowing I could chop your head right the fuck off.
Ándale,
But there's always gonna be people like that, right?
So this is what we're gonna do now, man. We're
Where you
coming.
go.
We're coming down towards the end of this show. What I want to do is I want to go around this pretty cool table, give our last words, starting off with my boy Danny. Danny, final words for you, my guy.
Shit, here we go. Any what's going on with you, 900G? Anything you wanna tell the people? Anything like that? What's going on with your life?
I'm working hard right now, man. I'm just stacking paper and staying out the way. I really ain't been around everybody right now. I've been kind of gone for like 2 months, just clearing my head and, you know, eating good and keeping my body clean and shit like that, resting. And I ain't been holding too many, no conversations with nobody and texting nobody and shit like that. I just been really just.
Damn, that's a good question. Now that you said that, when did you start doing that? Is that something that you learned from somebody, or is that just something natural?
To be honest, that just ain't me, bro. I always been like that. Like everybody will tell you, like, man, that boy just disappear and he be gone.
It goes MIA.
I mean, just out the way, bro. I gotta stack my paper and, you know.
Yeah,
stay
shout out to
still.
that. Shout out to that. Chuy, final words for you, my guy.
This was random. This is awesome. Last minute, but dude, you have friends in El Paso. Whenever you come by or stop by, you got me, Danny, Misa, Chris. Whenever you want to hang out, my boy. Thank you for your time, and honestly, thank you for your stories, bro.
Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski.
Yeah.
Great time. Had a great time.
So, final words for you, bro. Final
Man,
words.
I gotta get my ass back out here, bro. Oh my God, it just feel good to be like around positive people and people that'll really support you and hear you out. You know, give you a chance to, talk your shit, man. Let people know what the fuck going on, man.
I like that, man. I like that. Just like Chuy said, man.
Just feel good to have that chance, bro. I ain't never had that chance. I feel good to have that chance.
And you know what? Guarantee you that's all El Paso, dog. Like El Paso's got your back. We're all like that, dog.
Yeah, this is an El Paso vibe. Welcome to El Paso, pretty much, and I want to say, man, like Chuy said, we will always have an open door for you, man. Doesn't matter how long it is from here on out. Whatever you do, we're gonna hear and support you. And man, it like I said, man, this is such a special fucking pod. We never do this. We had our boy Danny, him doing this for the very first time, which, bro, hats off to you. You did a good job, man.
Appreciate you,
shout out to him. It was the first time he did this, man. First time he's ever been doing any of this. But Nine, I just want to say, man, you're very special guy, man. You're very talented, but more than anything, I do love the whole fatherhood and mentality that you have about that, man. Being a father myself, this is all cool and all that, but as long as my kids are okay and happy, that's the most important thing. And I just want to wish you the best. You're always welcome back, dog. We're gonna fucking put all the link to his music at the bottom below. Word. Dude, guys, listen to it, man. This shit was crazy. Last minute stuff, bro. Fucking coming through. And what you got, Danny? What you got?
No, I just want to say, any special words you want to say, 900?
Man, I appreciate the experience, and I will be back.
He said it. Can you do us a favor, Nine? Can you tell the people that are watching and listening right now about General Reference Studios and about the Takeover Show, man?
Oh, man, bro. Y'all got to get down here and show love. The experience was fucking lovely. Straight up.
Danny still has to go and find some food for us, because he said he would. So, all that being said, guys, y'all make sure to be safe. Y'all make sure to stay fresh. We are out.